ask you a few questions. What is your net worth in terms of wealth? You said you have a law firm that makes profit.
Sorry for... It is true I don't have money. The money I have belongs to my husband.
Yeah. Now you are...
And I have not done...
We presume you to be the sole administrator of the estate.
Succession. And by the way, Mr. Speaker, the part of what was supposed to be due to him has already been stolen.
Pardon?
Part of what is due to him has already been stolen in the cooperative. During the day we were having the burial,
yes.
When we were having the church service,
yes,
I was told that 250,000 was borrowed by him.
When he was lying in state?
Yes. So I was told, who is the older, who is having his phone? I said, I'm the one. So you are a beneficiary of corrupt dealings. I said, why? They said it is because he has borrowed 250,000 and it has already been spent. So it is less that I will do the deductions.
Yes.
Minus the 2 cows.
Before we get there, sorry, Hannah, members of the public have sent in a few questions. Some you have answered, but it's good to be fair to them. What will be your input in ensuring gender mainstreaming in Kenya, particularly in the public service? You have answered that. What measures will you put in place to ensure that gender-based violence against men is brought to an end? You have talked about that. Are you aware of the strategic development goals and Kenya's vision? And if yes, and if approved for appointment, how do you plan to align gender equality efforts with the goals of Kenya's Vision 2030? That you can answer. Are you able to answer that?
I will.
Okay. The next one is, what is your strategy to protect and promote Kenya's intangible cultural heritage, including indigenous languages, traditions, and customs? The next one is, the creative economy remains underfunded. How will you ensure support of artists and creatives, especially in film, music, and visual arts? I think we have talked about that in extenso. Kenya has many neglected cultural sites and monuments. What investment or restoration initiatives does your ministry plan to undertake? That you can touch on. What mechanisms will you put in place to enhance the inclusion of PWDs, the elderly, and other vulnerable groups in policy formulation? That is public participation. Given that culture is a devolved function under Schedule 4 of the Constitution, how will you collaborate with the county governments? That you have talked about extensively. What measures will she take to ensure that gender desks at police stations are adequately staffed with officers who possess the necessary qualifications and skills in handling GBV and offering counseling support to survivors of all genders? That you have answered. So answer the other two. On strategic development goals and Kenya's vision.
I will use an example, sorry to say so. The Bomas of Kenya is being developed because it was in the Vision 2030. So as a ministry, we'll ensure that every department or every sector is able to align itself with Vision 2030. I don't know whether I've answered that one.
Do you think you have answered?
I have attempted. Some questions you attempt, others you will deal with them as you get to the ministry itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go to what, those were questions from the public. If we find favor, we'll pass them on to you to deal with them. There are policy issues, there are operational issues, and there are issues that any serious ministry should undertake. So what is your net worth now? Have you?
Our net worth as a family is 420,049,000 or thereabouts, and these are estimates. Yes.
Made of?
Made of our residential house in Karen, which is about 100 million. We have a residential house in Nakuru, 15 million. I read all of them. It's very big. I read all of it, Mr. Speaker, sir.
No, it's okay.
Yes.
We have it on our files.
Okay.
What is very big? Yeah, I've seen it. It's very well tabulated. Have you ever been convicted of an offense in a court of law?
No.
No. Have you ever been adversely mentioned in any parliamentary committee report?
No.
Do you hold any office in any political party?
No.
Have you ever been dismissed or removed from office for contravention of the Constitution, particularly Article 75?
No, sir.
You haven't. So thank you very much, Hannah. The committee will retreat to assess your performance and pass a verdict on your suitability to hold office. We thank you for your appearance. We looked at your documents.
Mr. Speaker.
And what we have. Yes,
I wanted to raise this as an AOB.
Go ahead.
For future reference.
Yes.
Every time I see members come in and we ask them if they are Christians, and they raise a Bible, and then we tell them to swear. That is actually unbiblical.
Why?
The Bible doesn't allow people to swear. It says you are yes, be yes, or you are no, be no. So when you swear by the Bible, it's sinful.
What denomination do you belong to?
I'm a Christian.
We have denominations.
I
am a Catholic.
Yes,
and
I am.
we swear by
both.
the Bible.
Then you are sinful, because the Bible says very clearly you are yes, be yes, and you are no,
And
be no. Don't be like pagans who swear